Hi, thanks for watching this. My name is Afid, and today we're going to see how I did this. So there are two variations of a same sound. It was a sound that I had to do for a shield, like an electromagnetic shield related to a sci-fi project. So let's have a listen to each of the layers. First layer, I used the operator synthesizer from Ableton Live. Great synthesizer. And let's see how it sounds all by itself. So as you can hear, the biggest difference between the first variation and the second is the volume, the gain. I have an automation here. But other than that, oh yeah, and there's the auto filter. That's, oh yeah, sorry. And I'm not using the same notes. It's a C8. And which one? Okay, so this one is a C3 and this one is a C8. But what is really interesting is how I obtained these sounds. So let's start with this. So a lot of the same notes next to each other. The way I obtained this is just that I use the Ableton push, and on the Ableton push you have a repeat button. Let's listen to it. Just one sec. So what happened without the repeat button? That's what happened. And with the repeat function, and as you can see here, I have a randomizer that will make a sound that what happens is that when you play a note, this randomizer will transform the MIDI information, the MIDI note, into a lot of other notes randomly. So I use it just to obtain more variations. Then it goes straight to the operator. So for the operator, as you can see here, I use the FM algorithm, the first algorithm that you can see here. But I only used two oscillators, the A using the sine wave and the B, oscillator B, using a saw wave. And I used a course at 7 for the second oscillator. Then it goes straight to the Redux. It's a bit crusher. Bit crusher is from Cubase, I guess. But it plays on the bits sample and bit def, and yeah, and then it goes directly to the grain delay. So the grain delay will allow you. It's a delay, but it will add some pitch to your sound. So randomizer for the notes. The sound is made through the synthesizer. Then you add bit reduction, and then it gets delayed with with a pitch added up or down. In this case, it's a pitch of 10.5 semitones, if I'm right. And then it may or may not go through a filter and again. So once again, and what happens without the randomizer, bit reduction, grain delay? Yeah. That's so cool, because just with the right effects, you can obtain something so different. Yeah, it's really high pitched because of the C8 note here. But when you add the randomizer, how it sounds now? Yeah, it already sounds more like computer thing. And then with the bit reduction, it's going to be a bit more, let's say, dirty. Or oh well, not in this case actually. It's more. Oh, it's really subtle. Maybe a bit more compressed. Yeah, and a bit more consistent maybe. And then the grain delay. Yeah, the grain delay changes a lot of what you have originally. But then if you want to add the auto filter, let's take remove the gain. Yeah, and it's lower because we have a C3 here instead of the C8 from here. Yeah, so that was the first layer. Second layer, what do we have on the second layer? A grain delay again. I guess I played a bit with the randomizer. No, you cannot play with the randomizer because it's a MIDI effect. And this is an audio track, so... Oh no, it's not the randomizer, sorry, it's the redux, the bit reduction. Yeah, that was too much. Yeah, it was not really relevant. What happens with the frequency shifter? Yeah, maybe it could have worked with the frequency shifter, but well, I just used the grain delay. What happens without the grain delay? Debris dust. Plus, it's way more centered on your spectral audio, and it's larger with the grain delay because it's a ping pong delay that you have here. I guess, is it a ping pong delay? Yeah, well, it seems so. So it's same thing here. Without. Oh, it was already large. Yeah, but the grain delay adds something softer with higher frequencies because I pitched it high. One, two, three, four. Third layer. Yeah, it's a whoosh, basic whoosh, but with the vocoder. Yeah, using the modulator as the carrier to add. When you use it like this, the vocoder, it will add something more metallic, which can fit here because let's listen without it and with it. Yeah, something more sci-fi metallic, something like that. And the last one. Yeah, so I use the analog synthesizer for the bass frequencies. So two oscillators, sorry, using a sine wave, both of them. Oscillator 2 has 2 octaves lower than the first oscillator. My filter use a notch with 2 poles. The frequencies is modulated by the LFO here using a sine wave. And I have a bit of resonance. A bit of saturation here, but other than that, I didn't touch to the envelope. The envelope is what you get when you load the analog. And what about the amplification? Nothing special either. And finally, the unison. Yes, I used a bit of unison to get something a bit like a chorus effect, but I only used 2 voices instead of 4, which is the default, by the way. And the result of it is this. It's nice. I like it. And so when you add these 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, that's how you do it. Did I add something else here? No, this is just for this plugin. Yeah, give me just what happens in terms of loudness. That's it. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.